Hey, this is Andrew.
And this is Doug.
And welcome to the Bathroom Podcast. Thanks for coming back,
Yeah.
listening.
Episode 4 is going to be better in both quality and video on YouTube.
We are super excited for this new equipment that Doug here was so gracious to purchase for us.
Hopefully it works how it's supposed to. There may be some parts that are quiet or too loud. We're still working out the kinks and trying to learn about how the stuff
How
works.
to podcast, honestly.
Yeah, really, how to podcast. That's it. Today, we have Jazz with us. I got to remember.
Yep.
Jazz. Yeah, so pretty much just going to fucking send it.
So, We brought a woman on the podcast, everybody.
Yeah, we got some comments that weren't... that were, hey, you guys don't really appeal to females.
Basically, just a bunch of dumbass dudes in a room.
A bunch of dumb
talking
dudes
about
in a room.
dicks and pocket pussies and stuff. It's not wrong, but
yeah. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
What do you want me to say?
I don't know.
Your credentials now.
Yeah.
My credentials.
Yeah. Give me your driver's license number, your social security,
and your maiden's mom's maiden name. Yeah.
Mom's maiden name.
Yep.
All right. So, first topic, right?
Yep.
I have a surprise that was given to me earlier today.
Okay.
And it was for me, but I think it's good for both of us to have and know about. All right. So I'm going to grab it right now.
Sounds like a sex toy.
That's so cute.
It's not. All right. I know I'm loud to hear, or I'm hard to hear.
Okay. Oh shit, bro! Look at that.
God.
That's fucking rad.
So it's probably hard to hear me. When we get our first studio, this is what is going to be the first thing hung up in it.
Yeah. Look at that.
That's so
So Jazz here didn't know the etymology of the word bathroom podcast, so to speak, and now you have picture proof.
Yeah.
That's
now,
actually
now it's clear. Now
that's my
I
wallpaper
understand.
on my Facebook. Still.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't changed it. I don't have friends. That's sweet. Who did that for you? Cammy did.
Yes.
Oh, what a woman.
Yeah.
You better keep her, huh?
As soon as we... Yeah. All right. As soon as I told her we were starting up the podcast and we did the first one, she ordered it and then surprised me
so
with
cool.
it today.
We'll have to put it up in here somewhere for now.
Yeah, I'm going to get it framed and
Cool.
probably put it up like right there.
Yeah.
And then...
That's awesome.
Or maybe I'll move the skating poster and then it can just sit right behind you and we'll move the camera to where it like...
We're also going
you
to
see it a little bit.
One of these days. We could do it. We might be able to do it this weekend. We got a 3-day. Might
Yeah.
be able to paint this
Yes, definitely. With
black.
Painted
and
black. Then people are going to sign it.
Every
Guests.
guest is gonna have to sign.
I
So
like that.
you'll have to come back and...
Another idea that Jazz brought to the podcast.
Yeah.
One, she brought herself, pretty cool. Two, she brought the drink of the week idea.
Hell yeah.
That was her
Drink of the
idea.
week. So you told me that idea, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. And then we were sitting here and she was like, yeah, I just thought since you guys get drunk that I bring up, hey, maybe bring up the drink of the week.
Yeah.
And you had not told me that she told
Yeah,
you.
you
And,
lied.
and I was like,
Oh,
that
no, I didn't lie.
motherfucker.
I just brought it up.
I'm trying to take credit.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
All right, next time I'll cite my sources, all right?
That's what it sounded like. Oh, these margaritas are good though.
You think so?
Oh, that is the drink of the week. I don't know if we even
The
said it.
Margaritas.
The margaritas.
That's right. Also, Jazz's idea.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You're welcome.
It's not my first time having a margarita, but my first time since I was like 18. So
this is like my second time making frozen ones. I prefer them on the rocks, but
really?
yeah, absolutely.
I hate them on the rocks.
Oh, I love them on the
I
rocks.
feel like
That's
they're
nice.
not straight to the point. They're not straight to the point. So
They're better because you
On the rocks?
yes, absolutely.
Because you can drink them faster?
Well, that
That's
too.
Yeah,
that's
that-
why. Because you were just
Yeah.
trying to get fucked
Yeah.
up. You weren't trying to enjoy them. You
You-
weren't sitting on
that's
the
why I
beach.
said
you weren't-
put half of the bottle of tequila in there.
Yeah.
One of the
Topics.
big topics I have, right?
Yep.
For Jazz, since
Yeah.
she's here, is dating in the military.
Ooh.
Right? And I am gonna reference.
What's a date? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'm gonna reference a thing told to me by our good friend Jake.
Yeah. Fucking Jake.
Good old Jake.
Ohio man.
He had a girlfriend, right? Her name was Marley,
Surprisingly.
right? I'm sure she doesn't listen to this because
Probably
she
not.
hates his guts now, I think.
Okay.
But
Good for him.
she said that dating in the military was weird because you can't date someone that's not military if you're a female in the military. She said it was weird dating civilians.
Was she in the military?
She was in the military,
Okay.
yeah. But she was supply in some other unit.
Sure.
How do you feel about that, Jazz?
So you say you can't date.
Outside of the
That's
military.
what she said. She felt weird dating someone that wasn't a
Dating a
soldier
civilian.
because she was in the army.
So it is kind of weird
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you can't really relate to a lot of things. Like,
Mhm.
for say, someone that is another soldier and you're dating them, you can relate with a lot
Sure.
of things like work and like stuff like that in schools.
Yeah.
But a civilian, I wouldn't really. It's the same with military though. I wouldn't really trust them.
Oh, okay.
Civilian wise, like, so I'm from Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out.
Say,
Shout out
H-Town.
H-Town.
Yeah.
Say I date someone from Houston, I wouldn't really trust them as much as I would trust someone that I can see every day.
Right.
You know?
Right.
True.
I mean,
but is that just like a distance quality? Like if you're this
Which
close
is
to this
inevitable in the military.
person, yeah,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess you could say it is distance.
Yeah.
I get that. So.
it makes sense.
Absolutely.
Well, it's a good touch on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you got on your little agenda there?
Oh boy.
Boyo.
What would you look like as a person of the opposite gender, Doug? You talking like
I would look like
fat jugs? You already got those.
You watch the Vlog Squad, right?
The what?
Jazz, the Vlog Squad, the Heath and
Oh yeah,
yes,
I
yeah,
love them.
and David Dobrik and stuff. So you know Jonah,
yes.
you know Jonah's sister. That's what I would look like as a female.
I can
in the
see it.
YouTube version. I'll clip a
clip the
picture of
piece
her
in.
in there.
What's she look like?
I
Give
can
me a
see
visual.
Here,
I can see that.
can you pull up
Yeah,
a picture
I
of
can
it?
pull it
Yeah.
up.
So I'm
God, what's his
relatively
last
certain
name?
I'd have like the fattest wagon.
Antonian. Antonian. You'd have the fattest wagon
The fattest wagon.
because you do so many squats.
Because I'm always doing squats, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always doing legs. But I would 100% be itty bitty titty committee. Like,
Yeah, that's okay. You know,
That's
Yeah.
like the best features. I mean, to me, I feel like it's the best features. To not
Yeah.
have anything and just
Absolutely.
have ass.
yeah, you gotta, I definitely prefer that.
yeah.
Are
Damn,
you talking
Doug.
about her?
Damn, bro. You telling me you're gonna be fucking beat?
I'm not gonna be looking like Jessica Alba, all right?
What about you, Jazz? What are you looking like as a
You
dude?
guys want to
As a
see
dude.
the dude version of me?
Yeah. What's
Sure.
his name?
That's him.
What's his name?
Yeah,
That
kinda.
that
I
looks
can
a lot
see that.
like you.
Yep.
Is that like a relative or
That's
something?
my brother.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right. Well, yeah.
Well,
that
that
makes
makes
sense.
sense.
My
We are
sister doesn't
twins.
look like me. Twins?
No,
Oh.
4 years apart.
Okay.
Twins, yes.
All right. Yeah.
My brother and sister look exactly alike, and people say me and my brother look alike, but I don't really
Mhm.
see it. But I definitely don't look like my sister.
Really?
I don't know what happened.
I had a dude who's a good friend of mine. His name's Dakota, and his sister. As we got older, dudes started like being interested in his sister. Like as we grew up, like we were 17 and she's 16. She's just a year younger than us. So
Yeah.
so we'd be like, "Hey Dakota, this dude's or so and so in the group is gonna try and date your sister," and then they'd be like. She looked just like him, like a mirroring
Yeah,
image
yeah.
to the point to where
Yeah.
you don't want to date her because all you see is his face.
Yeah,
every time you
I
see
had a
her.
buddy like that on the soccer team, and his sister was on the soccer team, and they were, I think she was 2 years younger, and she looked just like him,
just like
and it was
I-
kind of weird.
Yeah,
harrowing
I
image.
did that one time. Like, I started dating this guy, and he looked a lot like his mom, and I was like, I don't want to
Ooh.
do that.
That's weird if you're
And
picturing his mom every
his
time
mom
I
was
see you.
super close to my mom, and I was like,
okay.
I can't
Oh,
do
man,
that.
yeah.
It was super awkward. I had to break it off.
That's hilarious.
That is weird, yeah.
All right, so last week we had Robert come over, right?
Yep.
And he was in the podcast here and there. He was stepping out.
Mhm.
So we're talking. me and Cammy are talking earlier that day,
Yeah.
right? And she got the to call when we call each other by our last names. She got what that is being called as. Oh, I didn't mean to call you as like your slave.
Yeah. I say that all the time.
Yeah. It's a pretty common saying in the military. So she got it from Jake. Jake used to say it all the time.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, Robert's coming over too. And she was like, who?
Who's that?
And I was like, Jackson. And she was like, oh, okay, all right. And she goes, I'm not used to you guys calling each other by their first names. I'm used to your slave names. And I'm facing the other way from her. Yeah. And I crack like a little smile on my face. And I get it to go away before I turn around. And I go, that's fucked up. Robert's black. And she looks at me. Her eyes get really wide. She's like, no, I didn't mean it like that. What? Like, that's not what I meant. And I was like, nah, I'm just kidding. I walked away.
We'll have her on the podcast to talk about that.
Yeah, next week she's going to talk about that. And
I want to hear other shenanigans from her too.
She's going to tell you how like I eat steak weird, or she thinks I eat steak weird.
I want to hear her perspective of the story of when you shit yourself in Chicago or wherever it was.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
We'll save that story for next week. But that was a long-winded story.
That's a good one
of just me shitting myself. Yeah,
man. We all do it. It happens.
What?
Grown men.
Grown men do
that.
Right. Okay. Grown men do that.
Grown men shit themselves quarterly, probably.
Quarterly?
No, I'm just fucking.
Yearly at least.
Yearly, really? Yeah. That's like normal.
Kinda.
So I have to ask every time I go on a date, like, do you shit yourself?
No, you don't have to ask.
You don't have to ask. You'll figure it out. Like,
oh wow.
Or just know it.
You just know it.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not the day that you're on the date and you're just like, what the fuck is that?
Did you shit yourself? Sitting across the dinner table.
Is today the day?
Is today the day? In that you had 364 other chances to shit yourself, but you chose today to do that.
I brought you to shitting yourself.
It's always an accident. It's never like.
Yeah.
How is that an accident?
I'll tell you my most recent one.
So sometimes
recent one.
So yeah, go ahead. All right.
I ate way too many gummy bears, and I bent over, and it was. And I was like, oh. What? Well, that's interesting. If you didn't know this, gummy bears. I read this afterwards because I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me.
You're on the toilet just thinking about it, yeah.
Yeah, gummy bears. They saw it's like a stool softener almost. And you know how it goes when you trust a fart.
Yep.
And it doesn't work out in your favor.
That's usually how it happens. Yeah. Is that you trust a fart and it ends up not being a fart.
Sometimes you gamble and you lose. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you get on an hour-long train ride with no bathrooms after eating Popeyes.
Exactly.
Yeah, girls don't fart, so I couldn't really.
Yeah. Cammy's never farted in front of me.
What a woman.
Not
that's a thing though.
We've been married for 5 years.
As a female, I don't fart.
Yeah, no, of course.
That's weird.
No, I'm being serious.
That's gotta hurt. That's gotta. If I hold a fart in for more than 24 hours,
I can only fart in the restroom. That's the only place I can do it at.
Yeah, but it's in the restroom.
Yeah. But I can't fart in front of anyone else. I don't have that much trust in.
If I'm with the boys, I'll just rip them.
Yeah, the boys.
If I'm with a girl, I'll be like,
yeah.
Let me go make another drink real quick. Do you hear that? Oh, I was just moving the chair.
So I'll tell the story a little bit more in length when Cammy's on the podcast next week.
Yep.
But the first time
Cammy.
I brought her back to my barracks room.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
We had eaten dinner and
what
then,
a romantic.
And
man.
then went. Yeah. I know, I'm tracking. And then we went to a hookah bar with some friends, and then I was like, hey, if we're going to drink, we have to go back to the barracks because I can't drive you home. Yep. She was like, okay, cool. No, I'm fine with that. We'll stay the night, and then I'll go home in the morning.
Sure.
I was like, okay, sweet. So we get there, and I'm like, we had eaten dinner, and I have a terrible bowel structure, so I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I tell her, I'm like, hey, I got to talk to my buddy at CQ about you being here. She has no clue, like that. That we sneak people in without talking to CQ.
Right.
So she's like, oh, okay. So I leave and I went and used the CQ bathroom.
And you're like,
and then came back to the room and I was like, and I came back to the room and I was like, all right, we're good. Like, but it was not a fun time.
That's pretty funny, dude.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly, you really do. Let's see, what's another little...
So
I had I kind of want to talk about our new commander's suggestion box in the fucking
suggestion box.
That's just so funny.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's fucking...
Have you thought about putting anything in it?
Did you see what color it was?
No, is it purple?
Oh, fucking infantry blue.
Oh, it is? Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Yeah. Fuck you.
He doesn't stand for all of us. All right, leave me alone.
Oh, he is. Yeah, man. The first week after the training meeting, he was sitting in there reading off a card, and he said, somebody said I was too high speed and I need to slow down because I'm demotivating the troop. And I was sitting there like,
Ooh,
well,
truth hurts.
sir. That's correct. Yes.
That's slightly correct. What is the one thing you would put in that suggestion box to hurt his feelings?
Poop.
Like, actual poop.
Yeah, like a toilet paper slice with some
Toilet
shit.
paper slice.
Wow.
Huh.
Yeah.
What's up with you and shit? Like,
Oh no.
Is that
like a guy thing?
I think this is the reason that we brought a female onto the bathroom.
Yeah,
podcast
we need this
is
balance.
to level us out
You're right.
in this experience of.
I mean, it's funny, but like, I feel like that's a thing. For
but like, imagine opening a suggestion box and seeing a turd.
No.
I mean, yeah, that's
like,
funny. That's,
like
that's
what
Cat
else?
poop. That'd be funny.
I mean, yeah. There's. All right, I got another story for you.
okay.
There's this one time my buddy had a girlfriend who cheated on him, and we were
Yeah.
in high school.
Fucking girls.
Yes,
What's up with you?
I at the time have 2 dogs, and
Yeah.
my buddy has 1 dog, right? But we got a little intoxicated, still in high school, and
Sure.
it as you grow up, it happens. It's fine. And they were like, "Hey, we should put poop in a bag and put it on her doorstep." Yeah, we're gonna keep. Last story, all right. And I said, "Okay, I'll just shit in the bag." So
Yeah.
instead of grabbing the
Classic.
dog shit from the backyard,
You just pooped in it.
I shit in the bag, and then we put it on our doorstep, and we didn't have a
Bro,
lighter.
You were made to be in 11 series, bro. I'm
Yes.
telling you.
Hell yeah.
yes, we.
Pooping
It's
in
funny
bags.
because the first time I used a wag bag did not go well.
Did
but
you get it on your finger?
all
Yeah.
of them.
Okay.
Oh,
What were you out
Wow.
there fucking policing yourself in the desert?
No. All right.
I
Regardless,
was over there milking the
Regardless,
prostate at NTC.
we didn't have a lighter. You know how you light the bag on fire and
Yeah.
then you stomp it out. So we just called her and had our buddy talk and tell her that he left her a present and that she had to reach in there and find out what it was blind. And then she ended up,
Okay.
Long
Oh.
story short.
Who trusted this man?
Huh?
This girlfriend sounds like a real fucking dumbass.
Well, yeah, she cheated on the boys. So
She had hope. It sounds like she had hope. Okay.
She had hope she was
the-
getting a
maybe
present.
it's a wedding ring.
Yeah,
Nope.
maybe it's an engagement
It's
ring.
poop.
It wasn't a call from the dude she cheated on. It was a
Oh.
call from a totally different dude that she didn't know was
she
with
sounds
him.
like a floozy then.
Yeah. A
I like how
floozy.
you looked at me when you said that.
Well, I was looking for your opinion.
Your opinion on floozy. How do you feel about floozy?
No, how do you? Well, that's a great word. That might be SAT word of the day.
Yeah. Floozy.
Write that down.
Yeah, just like
You and your
Write that down.
notepad.
Scratch it out. Write it down again.
Yeah.
Big fucking circle.
Oh, I'm glad we started drinking when we started this podcast because I haven't broken the seal yet, and we don't have to break every.
Yeah, that's-
5
Yeah, you
minutes
broke it
for
really
Speaking
quick on the
of-
last one. I was really
That's
shocked
because I was
about
drinking
that.
for like an
Were you
hour before
surprised?
we started.
Yeah, I was. I mean, y'all are man, right?
Yeah, with
Yeah, what
small
does that mean?
bladders. Yeah, with small bladders.
I was good. I didn't have to pee, but Doug had to pee, and I was like, "Well,
Yeah.
I'll go make another drink, I guess. Whatever."
I'll go.
Last week I had
Robert
the
was
cooler
like,
in
"I'll go
here.
eat a
The
muffin."
cooler in
Yeah,
here.
not that. It was a small cooler. Though.
Small cooler, but it was good.
Mm.
Ugh.
I think next time we have to that cooler that you have,
Mhm.
like put in like a lot of liquor and fruits and gummy bears for you. Apparently, that you like gummy bears.
No, don't put
No gummy bears.
No gummy bears. There will be just as many breaks as
No
last
gummy
time.
bears.
Yeah, but have you guys seen those videos that?
Yep.
Yeah,
But here's
jungle
the thing
juice.
with that cooler.
You stole it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peed in it.
Continue.
That cooler's on somebody's
Okay.
books. So
Oh,
I'm not
really?
gonna.
That's a
And
dog
yeah,
hair.
so nice. It's protein, brother.
Gross.
So I'm not putting any kind of liquid in there without at least soaking it in bleach for a little bit. Yeah,
That's
Put a
fine.
bag in there.
yeah, that
You,
could
you
work.
if you
Yeah,
line
that's
it
what I
in
was gonna say,
saran
a
wrap.
bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've seen people dump it right.
What
in
I
the
what I
cooler.
have is a 5-gallon cooler.
Yeah.
The Gatorade
yeah?
ones
Yeah, yeah.
with the
Cool.
Those-
spout at the
Yeah,
bottom.
those work.
What
I
we
use
do?
those.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
tequila though.
Every time
Just
there's a
tequila.
range, Jazz comes up. Do you guys have ice sheets? Like fuck, I didn't
Like
no.
we were at that.
Oh, I do now.
Yeah, we were at that 320 range, and the dude there was like, "Hey,
Yeah,
make
you
su-
drove us there.
yeah," he was like, "Make sure you dunk your forearms into the
Into the cooler.
into this
The arm
bucket."
dunk.
I was like, "I'm okay, I'm all right," and he was like, "Well, technically, you're supposed to do it because
but you are.
It cools,
you see, that's the
it
thing
cools
I
your
hate
body
about
down.
y'all.
And I'm like, I have sat in this air conditioning tower for the past 45 minutes. I'm fine.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
that's
we were in the
understandable.
tower.
Yeah, that's understandable. Oh yeah, you were
I
with
wasn't
him.
out there I wasn't out there sweating.
What'd you say?
I said you were with him, huh?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't
shit.
in the tower. He wasn't in the tower. He was out
Oh yeah, I was on the
doing
range.
cool guy stuff.
I actually got fucked up by some ants. Maybe
Right.
you can help me.
I got a bruised palm from the fucking 320 a pitch.
I did too. Right here.
It hurts.
It pinched you, right?
It didn't pinch me.
Oh, no?
I just held it.
Really?
I held it and it just bruised like this area under my thumb here.
So you didn't hold it right.
Probably no. I should have pressed it all the way
Exactly.
against my shoulder, and
That's
I just
your,
kind
that's
of.
your job.
I thought I could fire it.
No,
like
he's
this,
indirect.
So I held it like this, yeah, and then I pointed it way up,
oh.
like
45
90
degrees?
90 degrees.
90 degrees
Like
is straight up,
yeah,
bro.
I know. I was trying to kill myself. It didn't work out. The wind took it. It landed somewhere on the field.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Not. Maybe another day.
God damn it! God damn it!
So I pinched my palm because you can kind of see it.
Yeah,
I need a Band-Aid right now.
a bit.
So, because I was holding it up on the barrier or whatever, and as I plugged it, it pinched right under the
Ow.
buttstock. Yeah, I was like, fuck. First round. Like
My hands aren't big enough for that. They just kind of like sit along the side. My hands are like your size. I got
the
little
paws.
baby hands.
You do kind of have small hands.
I
It's
do.
Weird.
I've
How
got,
do you eat
I've got,
Whoppers?
I've got fat dude hands.
Do you remember our previous SCO and his tiny hands? Dude.
Yes. He had
Oh.
the
Before
same
the
size.
camera.
Yeah.
He had the same size hands as like. Have you seen those TikToks with the tiny hands?
Yeah.
He had those same exact size
Yeah,
hands. that were,
except
like,
he's like 6'4".
Yeah. So he's taller than both of us.
He's
like,
huge.
Yeah. That's fucking hilarious.
I remember I always wanted to, when I worked in S3, I always wanted to take like a couple Whoppers and put them on his bag and be like, give him a point of contact. Call me if you need help eating these, sir.
You get a good video, you just like feeding him with
Oh,
your
dude,
with your
that'd be
big
hilarious.
hands. Like that'd be excellent.
I don't know. That dude drove like the smallest fucking car too. He drove like a Chrysler Sebring,
Really?
but he was
Really?
like, yeah, he was tall as
How
fuck.
did he fit? in that
Sebrings
car?
are
Yeah, I
so
know.
ugly.
They
Crazy.
are.
I get in North's car and he makes fun of me about how like big I am getting in his car. I'm like, dude, I'm not that big.
Raimi had a tiny ass car too.
Raimi has the 200, yeah, the
Yeah.
Chrysler 200. I was like, why didn't you get the 300? And it was like, it's too much, man.
We don't get paid enough.
Yeah, I know.
What do you want me to do about it?
He'll be on the podcast next week talking about his current life out of the military. So,
Oh, nice.
what else you got there?
No, a more important one. What's the lowdown on what it's like working in a predominantly male workplace? This
Yeah.
is going to be
If we're gonna get a little serious here, this is gonna be the time for it.
Okay. So what do you expect, like, specifically?
like,
Like,
what's
do you ever feel like
ever-
you don't get chosen enough, or you get special treatment because you're a female?
So yes and no.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
so when I first got to the unit, right?
Yeah.
My platoon sergeant was really sexist. He didn't have
Okay.
to say anything to like show it, but I knew he was sexist. Every time like he asked, "Oh, we need to get these boxes off of like the closet or the Connex or whatever,"
Yep.
he would directly look at someone else. You
Oh,
know,
really?
as a guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And I was actually
So you just didn't think you were capable?
yeah,
Yeah,
so
okay.
he didn't. And actually, that's why I started working out. I was like, okay,
Oh.
well, I'm gonna go to the gym.
I'm gonna
Fuck
go-
you.
I'm gonna get bigger than some of these dudes.
It's true.
But yeah, so after that, we started getting like better leadership or whatnot. But now I feel like a lot of people think I do get special treatment because I'm a female.
You think so?
Yeah, but it's just because I've worked so hard.
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
it's really, I mean, y'all would know, it's really annoying trying to, you know, start all over with a new platoon sergeant every single time and showing off your potential and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to, when that platoon sergeant just needs to trust that the Army promoted you for a reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But in this unit, people would just get promoted for breathing and
Just breathing.
shitting.
Yeah,
if I
breathing
say
and
so.
shitting. Yeah.
Call
But-
back to the poop jokes. Yeah.
What
And
about,
it's-
what about like soldiers your rank?
So
Oh, yeah.
I was actually talking about that with some of my people, and they told me that I come aggressive to like certain people, like Johnson. I don't know if I can say that, but Johnson actually told
Yeah.
me that
He's PCS.
He
Nobody knows
doesn't.
who he is.
He doesn't see me as a drill sergeant because I'm too nice, and I'm like, well, that's actually because you haven't seen my bad side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
People
But I
said
can-
that.
be
People
me.
say
Yeah.
the same shit to me too.
Yeah.
People
saying
literally
I was
come
going.
back to me to
Yeah.
try to make it like, you know, peaceful, like try to find peace with me because I am too mean to them. And they're like, oh, you know, I get tired of
You
Cass
little
being so
cutthroat?
mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
They're
angry.
like, you have your knife with you today? And I'm like, always. You know, I got a scalpel with me.
Yo,
Hashtag medic jokes.
I'm not gonna talk about the general stereotype of Latino females.
Oh, we can. Like, let's
being,
go.
very intimidating, but
That's another reason
don't
why.
cut me.
That's
Please.
another reason why they told me. They were like, you look really aggressive and really mean, especially because you're Latina.
You don't
Oh,
ever
that's
look.
fucked up.
You don't ever look mean. Every time you come into work, you're always just like, oh, hey.
Yeah, you look
what's
like you're
up?
ready to be there.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, because I am. Like, I mean, I woke up this early, you know? to
Oh
be
yeah,
there.
I'm never ready to be
So-
at work. Like if I'm at work, I hate my life.
Fuck.
If I'm here editing, like making videos and
You're
stuff,
having-
then
you're
I'm
having a
good.
You
ball.
should have seen him at that range or that one. He did not want to be there at all.
What range was that?
The...
Oh, I didn't turn that on silent. I'm a piece of shit. I'm
What was
sorry.
You
it?
fucking suck.
I'm sorry.
God.
I'm sorry.
Where's your podcast etiquette?
It's fucking dog shit. All right. What range did we go to?
What was it?
Oh,
The-
you're right.
Yeah.
What
It was-
range?
It was for
He was
the,
my TC at the time.
Oh, for the spur ride.
The spur ride,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was like, dude, I fucking
Fuck my
hate
life.
this.
He
I was like, why am
he
I
was like,
here?
Fuck this.
And
I'm getting out.
You saw me go over to like multiple people and ask them like, hey, when's the last group gonna be here? Like-
every single time. He would like.
Didn't
fall
you have to
asleep.
stay with the track overnight too for no reason?
No, I left.
Yeah, no,
I think you
yeah.
stayed with
You
the
stayed
train.
with the
No,
track?
Oh,
I
it was
left.
just
So that's another reason
Cafes.
that comes back to like the whole military thing.
What a-
They told me that I had to leave because obviously I'm the only female there. I was
Yeah.
the only female there. I didn't notice that until the end because I'm so used to being around you guys.
Right.
And they were like, obviously, who are we gonna bring back? The only female there to avoid sharp cases. And I was like, it's really
Oh,
sad.
Come on.
It's
that
sad
you
that we
have
gotta
to
do
think
that,
about it like
It's
that.
super
You know?
sad.
But if something did happen, right,
It would be
and
fucked up.
and command would be like, they'd be like, hey, why did you leave her out there?
Yeah.
Which sucks that you
It's
got.
sad.
It's really sad that you got to think about that. But it's also a good move on their part, just saving their own skin, and you know if something did happen, yeah, I'm fucking empty too. So
Yep.
we're gonna take a quick little break, and
Yeah.
then
We'll come back.
We'll be right.
yeah,
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to the podcast that will hopefully eventually pay for my child's tuition.
But probably not.
But probably not.
Good luck, son. You're going to the army to pay for your tuition because I'm fucking not doing it.
My dad said.
That's what my dad said.
Go to the army or just take out a massive student loan for a college that you probably won't get into. I was like,
Well, my plan is to 9 years in the army, free school, and then take out a $120K loan
hey,
for doctorate.
These are strong.
Uh,
I just felt
you're
it.
the one that said just pour the whole bottle of tequila in there.
I give you props though. Like, yeah.
I give you props for drinking
I get the
this like
props?
a normal human being.
Cool. I'll take it. Yep. So,
We got to put the podcast on hold. I just got a text to go play Warzone. So-
okay.
Okay.
BRB. Where are we dropping, boys? Speaking of us playing video games, sooner or later Apex is about to be cross-plat, and I'm super excited. Did you know
Yes.
DVD Death by Daylight?
Dead by Daylight, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Dead by Daylight cross-platform dropped like yesterday or today.
No way.
Yeah, so we could play together.
Let's play it. That game's hilarious.
But here's the thing:
I have a video on
For-
that game if you want to watch it.
I've seen it.
Whoever's listening. Not you. I know
Well,
you watch my videos because
of
you're
course.
a good friend.
I'm the boy.
Yeah.
And
I know Jazz hasn't watched shit, so
I
That's
just
okay.
like try to go
Asshole.
day by day and
Dead by Daylight.
Oh, Daylight. Okay, because this came up and I was like, this
day by day.
is children.
That's a circus horse.
No, yeah. We also have that new guy,
It's a good game.
Fall Guys. Have you heard about that?
You told me roughly.
So 60-person battle royale, but in the form of like races and mini games, like Mario mini games.
Oh, fun!
Yeah, and the races are like on foot, and you're like these little dudes that run.
Little
and, like,
avatar dudes?
Yeah, and you gotta make it to the end. Like only 45 out of the 60 are gonna qualify this round, so you have to be in the top 45 to make it to the end of the race.
And it just narrows
It's like an
down.
obstacle course, yeah. And then like they have team
Okay.
games, like hey, the team with the least amount of tails, like you're trying to grab the other team's tails, like flags, kind of. And the team with the least amount
Bro,
gets knocked out. At
Did
the
you
end
have
of that
a
round.
you had an N64 or no?
Yeah.
Do you remember playing Pokemon Coliseum?
I remember it. Yeah.
Do you remember the party games in Pokemon Coliseum?
Yeah.
How good were those?
Those were good.
Those were better than
Mario
game.
Party. Yeah.
Yeah, better than Mario Party for sure. Are you
You don't remember that?
Sorry. Are we nerding out?
Sorry that
No,
She is younger than us.
Logic hit platinum with no features, right? And
very good.
Everyone has thrown around that term since 2014. Summer Isle Drive. You know who made that album?
Yep.
Do you know who made it? No, J. Cole.
No.
So J.
Cole
made it. J. Cole
that's
and
baby daddy right there.
Yeah, my baby daddy too.
Doug would fuck.
Yes. So he went platinum with no features, and people have been throwing that around, right? Since then, 24 artists in the past 6 years have gone platinum with no features, right?
Okay.
80% of those being artists, as in bands, right? Like Disturbed, Metallica have all gone platinum with no features,
which is common for them.
But yeah, they're like a
not
large
for a
band.
rapper though.
Not for a rapper that's rapping on his own album, right? Because everyone wants to be a rapper nowadays.
Everybody's a rapper.
Everybody's a rapper. And so I looked it up. And
hit me up on SoundCloud.
Yeah. In that 20% is rappers that are doing duo albums that are claiming
collaborations.
Yeah. Like Future and Drake.
Yep.
Their album, I don't know.
Bad Meets Evil with Eminem.
Yeah, it's a good album, but I don't think that went platinum with no features.
No.
They had features on that.
That's an example of a duo album.
Yeah. But they're claiming that they went platinum with no features, even though there's 2 people on that album. On every song, but that's what they're saying. So he is in that top 5% of people that have done it by themselves, including J. Cole and Mariah Carey.
Mariah
Carey, yeah.
Okay.
Look at her.
So I think that's fucking super impressive. I'm like a big Logic fanboy, so.
Tracking.
Yeah, I listen all this shit. Oh, yeah.
Logic t-shirt.
I got a YSIB
We got a Logic
on.
shout out on 2 episodes in a row. You know what I like? I like Maroon 5. That's who I like.
Why?
So you low-key look like him. Now that you mentioned it.
You know how much time I get that all the time.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. I just noticed that.
Wasn't he named like Sexiest Man of the Year in like 2013?
That was 2013.
That was actually me.
That was just you on that cover. That's funny.
I actually
do you actually like Maroon 5 like that?
Fucking love them, dude.
I don't bop with Maroon 5.
Bro, you gotta listen to the old stuff. The old
I actually like.
I remember listening to the old stuff with you.
Wait, it's a good song.
Yeah.
No, I mean, what was it? Telephone was a good song too.
That Grenade song.
That
Grenade song you played, that was pretty good.
Yeah. Side note: I played Grenade by Bruno Mars over.
Not the same person. Not the same person at all.
No,
I thought that was.
That's not Maroon 5.
I thought that was Maroon 5.
No, that's Bruno Mars.
All right, I listen to rap. And only rap, like 24/7, 365.
Yeah, J. Cole, baby.
Yeah.
JC.
I'm getting that loud feedback.
Rest in peace, Uncle Phil, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it. But, Maroon 5. Oh, the 2 most influential albums on my existence. Songs About Jane, Maroon 5. And Continuum by John Mayer, 1 and 2. I know. Call me
really?
Whiter than sour cream. I get it.
Super.
I know.
If I was going to name the 2 albums...
Logic this, Logic that.
And that's all it's going to be, right?
I know.
It's going to be Under Pressure, because as soon as I got out of Basic...
I got to say...
Under Pressure came out. And then Everybody. Mm-hmm. And the only reason I thought Everybody was good, because I didn't...
It's good. It's good.
I like the songs, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he came from kind of like a different place than where he's at now, making them. Because he was going through his divorce and stuff like that with his first wife.
Yep.
Yeah.
He went through a divorce?
Yeah.
Yeah. He
oh my
married,
God, his wife was beautiful.
Yeah. His wife's beautiful now.
True.
I mean,
who is now his baby mama.
He's a rapper, bro.
Yeah.
But
his wife's gonna be bad.
Like, the support she gave to him, like, it was...
Yeah, it was just a mutual... It was just a mutual divorce. It wasn't
so
like a, oh my God... It was a huge breakdown type thing. It was like, hey, I'm not right for her and she's not right for me, so we just broke it off. Regardless, I like how he centered it around not a certain religion, but a religion that he made himself.
Yep. About
how every single person in the world is training to be God and is also the same person at one time or another. And I was laying in the Philippines in a hammock listening to it over and over and over again because I had to download it when I went to the market. So that's all I had. And so I listened to it
So
over
you had
and
a
over.
mental orgasm.
So I was just laying there, and he's talking about like this dude is talking to God, who is played by Neil deGrasse Tyson, right?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Tyson. Who the fuck is that? Regardless,
The astronomer.
Yeah,
philosopher.
he's talking. So the guy is talking to God, and God's like, well, really, he was like, do you have any questions for me before you are reborn? And he was like, reborn as who? Like, he was like, well, in the past life you were this person, this person, this person. And he was like, eventually you will come around to be every single person on Earth at every single time in the history of Earth.
Point in time, yeah.
To take his place. And I thought that was a really original idea to center an album around. And it really brought, like, it wasn't even about, like, religion.
My
like,
fucking head just exploded.
yeah, it wasn't even about, like, God or anything like that. Like,
We need to.
I didn't care about the
We're about to
religion.
tag religion on the podcast.
yeah, I didn't even care about that. All I cared about was that it really brought a unity sense to, like, every other person in the world. Like, you can really connect with someone else over that.
Yep.
That, hey, you guys may have came from different backgrounds, but you can still experience each other's lives by talking about it. And, yeah. So I thought that was a really cool idea.
That's deep.
Yeah, we really went into some fucking deep.
That's
logic
Olympic
shit.
pool.
Olympic
Diving pool deep.
How deep are those pools?
I believe it is 18.
How deep?
18 feet for an Olympic diving pool.
18 feet.
Wow, really?
That's right.
I watched this dude doing Navy SEAL like training, drown proof training.
Yeah, I've done drown proofing before.
Where he
You
sunk
bob
to
up
the
and
bottom,
down. Yep.
grabbed like 100-pound weight
Yep.
or like a 50-pound weight or something,
It's
and
like 20.
jumped up for air
Yep.
for like 50 minutes. I watched
Yeah,
this
dude,
dude
Wow.
do it.
dude,
Yeah.
it sucks.
And he was like, "You're gonna
That's
drown.
impressive.
Like you're gonna feel like you're drowning constantly."
No, you
That's
actually.
That's
Until
one of
you
my
pass
biggest
out.
fears.
Yeah.
Like to drown.
Really?
That's
So
what-
they
Nothing else scares me. Just,
They say drowning is actually the most peaceful and euphoric way to die.
really.
Yep, because
How?
of the
It's so,
because you don't
Once
run out of
you pass
oxygen.
out, you start to dream, don't you?
Yeah.
So
that was crazy.
I've never been
and they
knocked
also
out
say,
before, and I don't plan
you know,
on getting knocked out soon.
I know you don't like the old Joe Rogan experience, but he talks about how
I
DMT
only don't
is
like them for the
naturally
video game
produced.
thing, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
DMT.
came from my
You've heard of
livelihood.
DMT.
Yeah, the drug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is naturally produced by the brain as you're dying.
Okay.
So they also say if you take DMT regularly, that when you die, it is not the same as when other people die because your body's already used to it or whatever. Like a tolerance.
So you said it's naturally produced by the
Yes.
brain when you die.
Absolutely.
So when you die,
That's why.
you're tripping out.
Yes.
Okay.
That is the thing.
That's nuts.
People have done
Experiments on
and
like brain
researches,
activity
yeah.
as you're dying.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well,
That
imagine
sounds-
how many people die in a hospital while they're under that kind of
Yeah.
observation.
You know what I learned the other day is that the common misconception that you only use 30% of your brain.
Yeah.
So you only use 30% of your brain at one time because your brain does different things at different times.
Right.
So you use 100% of your brain
While you're
just
dreaming.
at
No?
different times of when you're thinking. So your
Okay,
frontal
yeah.
lobe is used for certain things.
Yep.
Your
Yeah.
the other parts
Your
of the brain. That's,
occipital lobe,
Yeah.
your temporal lobes.
yeah, I only know the front one, but now you just taught me
That's
two
your
more. But yeah. So you use 100% of your brain.
Your cerebral cortex.
You just use it at different times. But yeah, really.
That is nuts.
I've got on here. I have the David Booth premonition, and this kind of goes along with what we're talking
me
about
about
right
that.
now.
Okay.
So there's this dude named David Booth, right?
Sure.
And for 10 consecutive days, he had very vivid nightmares. What?
She's looking at my hair.
I've been watching him play with his hair, and I'm like, why is he
Really?
doing that?
There's a
It's
name.
because he's got headphones on.
There's a name for that. No. Well,
Is that
it always
anxiety?
happens.
Oh.
Thanks, Army. Yeah.
yeah.
So there's this. Regardless, I know that you guys are talking about hair and shit. David Booth had 9 nights.
So what type of conditioner do you use?
I fucking hate you guys. All right, this is
Okay.
interesting. Had 9 nights.
He wants to talk.
Fuck, dude. Say what you gotta say. All right. I don't fucking care.
Wait, oh my god, I totally forgot that word because of alcohol, but
Because of alcohol.
The alcohol.
customized.
Custom.
I literally spent $60 on shampoo.
You
and
forgot
conditioner.
customized?
Yeah.
Did you say $60?
So, all right, we'll talk about it later. I want to hear this first, and then
Yeah,
we'll come
okay.
back with the hair.
All right.
God damn it,
We'll
dude.
probably
Now we're
won't.
way off topic.
No.
All right. The David Booth premonition was a guy named David Booth who 9 days had a very vivid dream of a plane turning on its side and crashing into an airport terminal as it was trying to take off.
Okay.
Right? And for 9 days he had this, and on the 9th day he called who's the airport security? He contacted them and said, "Hey, I've been having this dream, right, over and over and over and over again." And it kind of brings you to like the final destination thought, right? It's the first thing you think of. And he goes, "I've been having this dream. I don't know where it's going to happen or when it's going to happen, but take some extra precautions." And they dismissed him. They said, "Hey, I don't fucking you don't give us any names of
TSA."
The TSA, yeah, sure. He called the TSA
Terminal Security Agency.
And they said, "We can't understand where you're coming from because you don't name a plane, a place, like anything like that." And he said, "Okay." And on the 10th day, right, the day after he called, a plane took off for 30 seconds in the air, started rotating to the right because it had a failed rudder, or what are the little wing things that kind of rotate on the right and left side? The rudder's on the back, whatever it is. Had a failed one of those, turned on its side, and crashed into an airport terminal and killed 280 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rookie numbers.
And I thought that was super cool that he had...
It sounds like Fort Hood.
It does sound like Fort Hood.
We'll get there.
Yeah. Some sort of God sent fucking like...
That's actually true. Like, a lot of people have those kind of feelings.
Yeah,
like, I know one of my best friends, like, she has those kind of feelings. And it's really crazy, yeah.
That's weird.
But...
She's a psychic.
It was really... Yeah, she is, actually. But, yeah, I wouldn't understand.
I'm so skeptical when it comes to fucking shit like that.
What do you mean it's a Hispanic thing?
Being a psychic is a Hispanic thing?
It's like a big
the
vibe.
Aztecs
like,
were psychics.
So, what do y'all think about owls?
Owls?
Yeah.
I think they're fucking terrifying.
I love owls.
What else? Exactly. So for us, that means that there's a witch around.
Mm-hmm. An owl?
Yeah.
Means that there's a witch around.
Yes.
What is the...
All right, so some things, do you actually believe them, or do you just assume that they're part of your culture?
No, so both. Because
it?
One, I've seen them, and then two, because it's part of my culture.
You've seen witches
around owls. It's not that I've seen witches, but it's the energy. Like, you can't tell me that. You can't, like, argue with me and say that, you know, I wouldn't feel the same kind of energy.
I'm curious how you see it. I'm not here to be like, hey, that's not right. Or just because I don't understand something doesn't make it wrong.
So, like, with babies, apparently, when I was growing up, I was told that the witches love eating babies, right? Have y'all heard that before?
Yeah, the crones of Kirkback Bog.
I know about La Llorona.
That's completely different.
But she's all about children. She's kind of a witch ghost.
She is, but that's like a Mexico thing.
Well, like, what about the crones of Kirkback Bog? You ever heard of them?
No.
All right. They're these crones, it's like an old time word for witches, that would eat orphans, child orphans.
Okay.
Delicious.
It's fucked up.
The look.
Really? You think children are delicious? Really? In this time and age where children are getting taken every time.
I want to speak to the manager.
I want to speak to the manager of this podcast. All right, Karen. Continue.
It's me.
I am the manager. How many times do you hear that?
I totally forgot where I was going with this, but
like the type of energy you feel
the
by
kind
certain
of energy.
things.
So
the vibe.
Like I had told him that he gave me this energy that he didn't like me, like as a person in general, right?
Okay.
And that was the kind of energy. Like,
I've spoke to her like 3 times, maybe.
We'll talk about that later. But you can't tell me that your energy is like bigger than, you know, like your opinion. You know? Does that make sense?
I mean, I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm just going to tell you what's on the podcast for today. But like,
all right, let's get back to the subject. I'm sorry.
I understand where you're coming from. Like, nobody can be like, hey, no, that doesn't make sense. Like, your energy doesn't make sense when you're the one feeling it and they're the one sitting on the sideline. I understand it.
Perception is reality, so to speak.
Yeah. Really. There's salt all over this table from my fucking rim.
I didn't want to say anything to upset you.
You won't lick it up? You won't lick it up on the podcast?
We need to get back to our roots. Fucking bring that pocket pussies in the sand.
Yeah, really. We're going to start talking about shit more. God damn it.
Why? I've never talked about poop so much in my life.
Yeah. My sister sent me a text. Didn't send me a text, but she sent it in a group chat and was like, hey, guys, I need more podcasts to listen to. I can only stand the shit talk of the bathroom podcast so much, and I was like, dude, just listen this week. We have a female guest. We won't talk about shit.
Like 30 minutes of it.
I fucking lied, dude.
Oops. All right. Here's a pack. No more poop talk. Here we go.
All right.
Clink.
Fucking
Clink.
Clink.
There goes all the fucking salt.
Oh, yeah.
On the fucking...
I like that.
So,
Dude,
one more topic that I've got.
Fuck, we're at 54 minutes. I gotta pee so bad.
Pause it.
You want to take?
Yeah, can you guys stay in here while the dogs are out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, sweet. All right, we're gonna hit it with the clink sync real quick. I just got done peeing, so yeah, 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Salt,
salt.
fucking everywhere. Damn it. So
maybe next week we'll get wine drunk.
Oh,
Wine
that was
drunk?
my next idea for y'all.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Wine
what
drunk.
Half our
It's-
fucking ideas came from Jazz
It's
tonight.
so
like,
different. Like, have you ever gotten wine drunk? I know
She
he
should-
has.
Oh fuck yeah.
yeah.
What do you mean? I know he has.
Because you were like, I like wine.
I do like wine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I get
You know, a little Pinot
'Cause you're a
Grigio, maybe a little Moscato.
Roscato. Have you tried Roscato?
Riscotto? No, Moscato.
No,
No,
we're-
I'm saying, have you tried?
We're getting
Moscato?
wine.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
getting wine drunk on Barefoot. All right.
Yeah, barefoot
Barefoot
Moscato
wine.
smacks.
Super fucking cheap.
Roscato's cheap.
We're about to get some barefoot Moscato.
We're gonna get some Barefoot wine next
I
week.
like it.
All right.
Yeah. And old Cammy's gonna be so mad because she loves wine, but
Oh no.
Aw.
she can't drink.
Poor girl.
All right.
She'll be here next week too.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't think Ramey's gonna drink wine with us. He might. I don't know. He's kind of.
I'll
a
get
full
Raymond to
sender
drink
guy.
wine. Yeah, he's
Pressure
definitely full
him.
scent guy. Yeah, we'll
Don't drink
there's
it.
salt everywhere. Fuck. All right.
Start licking.
What else we got here?
All right.
What else we got going on?
Mm.
You got anything
All
left?
right. Yeah. I got
The bush.
the bush.
Oh,
The
God.
bush.
Are we for or against the bush? It's kind of a touchy topic because
It is.
you never really know when you're hooking up with a person. Are you getting a bush or you're not getting a bush?
When you're down
What?
there, you don't. That's the
What do you
bush
mean?
we're talking about. Where you're not tracking them.
Oh yeah,
No, I know, but
the coochie
what he
bush.
said, like,
What do you
Sometimes you don't know.
what do
if
you
it's
mean
there or
you
not.
don't know?
So you don't know if they got the landing strip. You don't know if they got the
So-
lightning
so-
bolt. You don't know.
So,
mean?
like,
Oh, so
you're
that's
telling me
kinda
that
dope.
if you go on a date, you don't know. Like, you don't even do precaution.
What are you talking
you
about?
mean?
Precaution, like saran wrap their pubes? What are you talking about?
Like, do you interview them and be like, so do you have a
what does
bush?
your bush look like
no,
before I take
that's
off
not
your
what
pants?
I mean. But like, okay, so like, you're telling me that you've never been on a first date and you're obviously gonna do it, right?
But you about to fuck.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So you have to be prepared for it, right?
Yeah. So
yeah,
right.
so you can be prepared for
I mean,
it.
we're
without-
talking preferences here. If there's a bush or not, I'm still about to dive down.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? I'm
It's
still
not-
about to get in
it's-
that.
It's not like I'm gonna
I'm
take
I'm
off the
fucking
pants
in there.
and
You know
see-
what I mean?
and see the bush and be like, go
Oh.
home, go the fuck
Go
home.
home.
I'm
Yeah,
not
you
gonna
gotta
say
go.
that shit.
Hey,
like,
baby
fuck no.
gorilla.
Yeah, no, what? What?
Bring that little Harambe ass over
Oh
here. You know
my
what I'm saying?
God. And, yo, if
Yeah,
she
I've
got
never heard of
chest
that.
hair, that's another thing. Chest
Whoa.
hair is not
Whoa,
the
whoa.
same.
You
If
got-
she fucking just like out there like
You got chest hair on a woman. What kind of test boost are you using? Because I need that to get big in the gym. You know what I mean?
oh my god.
God damn.
But yeah,
But if there's,
when it comes down
Hey.
to it, really, it's just like
I mean, really, a little landing strip, I'm cool with that. A little, you got a
I'm-
lightning bolt?
I'm
That's
fine with
good on you.
everything that doesn't like go past the edge of the lip. You know, like when you go down, right? And
Oh,
if the
wait,
hair
wait,
is
wait.
the
So
hair is
Okay.
long enough to the point to where it like touches your tongue, depending on where it's at. I meant like
Yeah.
if it's
That's some
in
long
your
hair.
mouth.
That's
yeah.
understandable though.
But like anything less than that is like
So, like,
I don't mind it. Like if my little Maxi stash that's coming in right here is bumping against like a little fucking like
That
let me
friction
grab a
going
microscope.
a little stubble, it doesn't bug me at all.
Okay.
But like,
Quick. What do you think about dudes having a little bit of little hair?
do you think it's weird
So-
if they don't? That's something I've heard a lot.
No. So to me it's not because I've like done it with guys that don't.
that- okay.
And I'm like, okay, like it's like impressive at
So-
first. Like I'm like, okay, that's weird.
Sometimes
like,
it's just a comfort preference. Like
Yeah,
a lot
it
of
is,
dudes
it
like
is.
have jeans.
some girls are like,
Yeah.
you know,
yeah.
like they believe in like no shaving out there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Some girls believe in no shaving in their armpits, and I'm like,
Oh,
Oh
fuck
my
no.
god,
That's wild.
That's another story,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that's like I understand it because it's like feminism or whatever, but
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
but
knock
at the
you
same
for
time,
it,
I'm
but-
like, you are a female. So.
Dude, the bottom of my fucking margarita
Your gay
is just the bottom of my gay relationship is hidden in the bathhouse
Well-
that is over on Rancier. Like,
I'm almost.
it is all tequila. That's all it is.
Straight to the point.
So tequila's a little more dense than the rest of the drink, so it kind of sinks to the bottom.
Well, it's killing me. But yeah. So overall, how do you feel about the Bush subject?
Bush?
Yeah.
So I'm not a big fan of the 70s porno Bush, but
Yeah.
little landing
That's what I'm
strip,
saying.
that's cool. Little bit, a little scruff, whatever. Maybe
Yeah.
you haven't shaved in a couple days. I ain't
Yeah.
mad. I ain't mad about it.
That's the same with like leg hair. I feel like women
girl-
are very like
yeah. Women are
like,
very
oh,
self-conscious about leg
Can
hair.
you feel my leg hair? Like, dude, hair grows so fast. Do you know how fast it grows? So like you can
Check it out.
Women
I
know
didn't-
how fast it grows, and they're so insecure about it, dude. It's okay.
I didn't know
Look,
how
check it
fast
out.
females grew hair until I like started talking
Started
to more
shaving.
females. No, I grow. You know how much how often I shave a month my legs?
Dude, I know some
Once
Latinas
a month.
that grow
What?
sideburns
I
down to
don't
their
grow
fucking chin.
hair
All
in my
right,
legs.
like
Really?
yes.
Yeah, it's
Oh, you're
I
talking
mean,
about
it's
them
good.
old 42 alphas. All of them be growing hella sideburns, bro.
Bro. Oh my god. 42 Alpha, if you didn't know, is an S1 clerk.
They've been growing bigger sideburns than me. I've been shaving
Bruh.
for like fucking, I don't know, 12 years or something.
Oh, that was fucking gross.
You'll be alright.
That was all that sugar shit that's in there and tequila. And
you're
that,
supposed
triple
to
sec simple
get
syrup.
it with the salt though.
huh?
Yeah, you
Oh,
gotta-
it's too late, dude.
What?
Like,
The salt's
yeah.
too much, dude. I'm getting heartburn.
What?
My cholesterol is already through the fucking
Yeah,
roof.
You
All
need to
right,
run more.
Fucking
that's
gringo.
fucked up. You're
You
kind of a
really-
dick. So, here in a second, we'll be right back. It's gonna seem like no time at all to you listeners at home. You're about fucking dying, dude. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, I forgot to tell you that was pretty strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that nicotine level is like
Is that
6
watermelon?
million.
That's it. Yeah,
All right,
baby. What's
we're gonna get
up? Oh damn.
All right, we're back.
Why don't you hop in the pond if you're gonna be a silly goose?
Why don't you
Yeah.
just hop in the pond?
Hop in
Say
the-
that
if you're going
all
to
of
be a
us
silly
are
goose.
drunk.
Yeah.
As you guys well
Look
know.
at him.
fuck.
He's like, I regret this.
Just
Cass,
tequila.
this was a bad
In the-
idea.
You know, in the past, in Korea, tequila was a bad idea. So.
No, it wasn't.
Maybe for
I
you.
used to take like 6 shots.
Yeah, and then you'd go to
Oh.
bed at 2 a.m.
No,
like,
I would
oh
actually.
my God, I'm super
I would
wild.
actually remember. You know the thing that would like black me out was AFMs.
Yeah, don't be
AMFs.
drinking those.
AMF.
AMF.
Adios, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Never.
that's what
Oh,
it is,
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right.
South
Jesus
Korea was
Christ, dude.
nuts.
I don't ever want to go back. I love the place while I was there, and it was
I've been
it was
twice.
fun doing all the cool shit. I've been twice too.
Oh yeah.
The first time I went, I wasn't allowed to drink except for when we snuck off to we were in downtown Seoul, and we snuck off to not a Texas Roadhouse. What's the other steak place? That is very
Outback?
popular. Outback. We
Yeah.
snuck off to an Outback in downtown Seoul,
Nice.
and we smuggled
Got
beers.
fucked
And then
up.
our chain of command came in because they were eating there, and we took our beers off the table and we put them down next to our legs, like in
Mm.
between our legs, and we just sat there the whole entire
booth?
dinner. And then as we went up to leave when we were finished drinking, we slid them down to our feet and kept them under the table, and we walked out.
Smooth.
Yeah, we don't know if we
Smart.
ever saw that, but apparently, my LT, who is now he's a good friend of mine. B, I peed on his couch. I may tell that story next podcast. C,
Peeing and pooping.
yeah.
Hell yeah, I like
C,
it.
he's a special forces. Just made it out of the Q course. He's heading back
Good
up
for
to
him.
up to Fort Lewis
He's going to a team.
for second group. I think is up. No, it's second bat that's up there. I think it's like 8th group. Maybe he's up there.
No, it's
I'm not sure which one. He's headed up there, but he knew we were fucked up then, and he also knew I was fucked up when I went to that baseball game that they allowed us to go to in Korea. And I was standing next to the commander on the train, and I was like taking pictures with him while I was super drunk. I have pictures. I'll put them in this right here. Yeah, but dude, it was fucking Korea was wild. Every single time I've been, every time you go to Korea, it's ridiculous. Every time I go to Korea, I get within literally like if
inches of death.
If someone was paying attention, I would have gotten in huge trouble. Like I wouldn't be in the army anymore.
Yeah, definitely.
But since someone slipped up, I didn't get in trouble to the point to where I got kicked out of the army.
Someone else fucked up before you.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Right at the end.
A little closing topic. Let's talk about how many people die at Fort Hood.
Every single day, people are dying. Oh, I saw on your list. You want to talk about Vanessa and
yes.
How do you feel about Vanessa?
So
as a Hispanic woman in the army.
Yeah. So I actually brought this. It's a sensitive topic, but I actually brought this to a friend not too long ago, and I told him that I had a sharp essay right for BOC, dude.
Right.
And I told him I'm really uncomfortable doing that, like essay or whatever, because of everything that's going on. Mm-hmm. And he was like, "Why are you comfortable? Like, are people like, you know, going towards you or like approaching you?" And I'm like, differently. And I'm like, no, it's just that the fact that they connected Sharp with Vanessa Guillen is like, it's not like common sense, but at the same time, it makes sense. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? And I don't know. I honestly, ever since Vanessa Guillen has like happened, everyone in my family, I apparently remind them of her.
Oh my God.
And they're like, send me your location.
Oh my God, make sure you're alive.
I have sent 3 people my location every single time.
Oh
like it's God. On like online and like always on, so they can know where I'm at. And it's honestly scary because I run at night. So until I started going to the gym, I run at the gym, which is pointless. But I used to
just
run at night.
At a wall.
Exactly, or the TV.
I hate it.
What's the point of it? Like, I hop past the.
All right, continue.
But yeah, like it's really sad to think about it that way. But even though I don't want to think about it that it happened because of like anything sexual.
So So what I heard it happened because of was because the male that was charged with it that shot himself.
We'll call him Dickhead.
Dickhead had shot himself because previously he had gotten in a affair with someone else, not Vanessa, and then Vanessa said she was going to say something about the affair, and then he did what he did. Now I'm curious how, obviously, the affair is a sharp kind of incident because it's in a sexual manner, but how is him beating her with a hammer like a sharp incident?
That's not. I don't
right.
I don't think that's sharp. At the point, it's
murder.
It's
just murder. Yeah,
honestly.
And
it's
the only sharp thing is that like if he was like trying to do something with her,
right,
behind the
intention.
Exactly.
But you said they labeled it as sharp. Is that like something
they did?
Okay,
like,
so he was trying to do something with Vanessa before.
What I don't know how many articles were out there because I try to stay away from it because it's like
really
honestly, for me it's really depressing
because we're just trying to live our life also.
Exactly.
Like, we're trying to do our day to day.
What I read about was that she spoke to him and he got really upset about her knowing and he like beat her to death. Yeah. Right? So I think it's just like kind of like bipolar anger issues kind of thing. It's not I
don't think it was really like a sharp.
It's not.
Yeah. That man obviously had some issues.
Yeah, dude. Obviously. Like if you're cranked up enough to fucking beat someone with a hammer, that's like
that. You're cranked up enough to off yourself. In front of the MPs.
That's pretty fucking nuts. I think we've hit our limit here for today. We're at an hour and a half, and
all right.
Some of this is gonna get cut out. So.
All right. Well,
it was a fucking good podcast.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about shampoo and hair conditioner.
That's all we care about.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think the viewers care about your shampoo and conditioner.
Listen, I took a year for my hair to like come back to curly definition.
Yeah. Okay.
So I feel like some of them
we'll bring it up.
Would care.
Jazz, we'll have you back for the podcast.
We'll have you back
in like 3 or 4 weeks. Right. Once we're done with all the people that want to hop on.
No. You'll be coming up here.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
Where?
Fort Sam.
Fort Sam.
Fort
Sam
S-
Houston.
Fort Sam, baby.
Sam Houston?
Yeah.
Fort Sam Houston.
San Antonio.
Houston.
San Antonio.
San Antonio?
Yep.
You're literally going fucking 2.5 hours away.
All right. He
drive up
acts
here
like
for the
2
fucking-
hours isn't stressful enough.
You'll be back. Don't worry.
I'm telling you that you can still come up for the podcast. When he lives in San Antonio, once he gets out, we're going to be driving and meeting halfway and
Why are
filming
you
this in
going
a
to San
fucking
Antonio?
hotel.
Because San Antonio's the best city in this motherfucker.
Regardless, we got to put a cap to this motherfucker.
Of course.
All right.
let's
So
do
thank
it.
you, Jazz, for coming on.
Thank
and,
you, Jazz.
and
I'm
giving us
always
a
here for
female
y'all.
perspective.
I am literally here for y'all.
Right.
The job.
Leave in the comments. We're gonna have our socials in the comments. So leave
Thank
what
you, Doug, for hosting such a good podcast.
Of course, I'm trying to get the audio good, so we're gonna try a little
We're
harder
working on
next
it.
time. Yeah.
Working on it.
We're gonna put our socials in the description. Maybe everyone, possibly not. Just follow who you see in there, and then leave comments about what you guys want to hear.
Yeah.
We'll talk about literally anything, and we'll weigh in our definite discussion points. Next podcast, we're gonna have good old Jordan and Cammy on there. So
Jordan and Cammy.
yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. So thank you for listening to this one, and we'll catch you next time.
We appreciate your support. Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
definitely.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.